Benue, indigenous people of Sokoto Caliphate or Arewa, because you are always going to remain indigenous people as traditional, cultural, Yoruba, and everything, every of your tribe. You are always going to be like that, no matter how long it takes. They manage to mix us up. But as one Nigerian, you are one Nigerian when an Igbo man is not trying to be the president of Nigeria. So the surprise here is this. So if you want to know why I'm telling you this, I'm trying to educate your mind and paint the picture of your hypocrisy, of your pretense, of your lies, of your hate, of your biles, of your vile, of your every other thing that you have been hiding behind your one Nigerianists. It's difficult to take, isn't it? Well, I'll take you through them. So what I have now figured out is this. Why are the one Nigerianists hate themselves? I have met with Fulanis here in the UK. Don't be surprised though. I got a Fulani guy who walked to me, a Christian. I've got Hausa, and I've had Hausas and then other who are non-Fulanis from northern Nigeria. I've had about 4 or 5 of them who have met me here in the UK, talking about their experiences, their people. Some of them, how they ended up in the UK as well. In the hands, those who suffered in the hands of the Fulanis, those who are Fulanis who also suffered in the hands of the Hausas. You know, one thing is this. I have figured out that there is a united, somehow, a sort of a united, calculated gaslighting moment among yourselves. So put it this way. I am a Yoruba nationalist. I think that's what you should call me. Yeah, call me a Yoruba nationalist. Currently trapped in the quagmire of Nigeria, one Nigeria. Okay? A Yoruba nationalist who respects that the Biafrans are known. They are not just going to take new lands. They are already there. Indigenous, they are there. They just want official demarcation of boundaries so that they can make their own laws in their own lands, open their lands there for commerce and all that, growth and everything they wanted to do. So me as a Yoruba man, a Yoruba nationalist, right? Well, fair enough. I would respect that. I wouldn't hate an Igbo man for it, for wanting that for himself or herself. I mean, because to me, I wouldn't expect a Biafran, right, to probably not want me to also want the same thing for myself. So respect. But you see, you one Nigerianist, maybe you haven't been paying attention, or maybe you should. When your criminal leaders destroyed Nigeria to what it is today, divided Nigeria to what it is today, the people who kept them on have been the same Nigerians, giving excuses for them and all of that. And well, those who stood up against them have always been Nigerians too. But why all sides are trying to show who love Nigeria more, your criminal politicians, they continue to dwindle and then, to continue to bleed and bleed. Then somehow, there is this conspiracy of silence from those who are supposed to be enraged, the victims, you. But there is no rage, right? People are dying. There's no real rage. Okay, they must love this Nigeria differently in this case, right? Then Buhari, who divided Nigeria this to this level, having the backings of those who are the victims of that division and the terrorism as well, they feel so entitled. Put it that way. I'm trying to find the right phrase. I'm talking to you. You one Nigerian, so that's why I'm trying to find the right phrase here. They feel entitled to being us doing the right thing first, irresponsible for what they have done, and together they want to play a reverse psychology on some of you who have disagreed for a while and now probably wanted to prove something true, Obi. That reverse psychology is, if you want Nigeria to remain one, not united, but to be divided as it is, everyone should be worried that an Igbo man is going to come and break Nigeria up. So this is where it got complicated, kind of. They are playing reverse psychology. Before election, right? IPOB was like a persona non grata to most of the Nigerian political players. But if we want to save Nigeria, this is where I'm going. According to PDP, APC, if we want to save Nigeria from breaking up, then we must try to stop IPOB from taking over power. And I'm not even trying to make you be so confused here, right? There are people already commissioned. Your hypocrisy, so transparent that right before your eyes, Peter Obi and everyone behind him are being sold and set up as Igbos. And those of you who are also one Nigerianists, pro-Obi or obedient, what they are now, that are non-Igbos, what they are now doing, which I have seen, is what is called that gaslighting. It doesn't really matter whether you are Hausa from the north, from the middle belt, Yoruba, the way they have managed to implant or to plant into your minds or your subconscious mind this religious biases or prejudices, right? Is the same way, because this is what I'm saying, is the same way they are going to make you, as you go into your worst of the worst election, as you call it, or charade. Now, everyone who is Obi supporter will be tagged IPOB and with the same message, which I have seen many, with the same message: you are an enemy of Nigeria. And if you are a Yoruba man or an Igbo man, behind them, you are an enemy in Yoruba land. Now, you see these narratives, which is already out there as we speak. They are going to help them, right, add to the innocent blood that they have been spilling. to keep Nigeria warm. So let's take a step back. If you haven't been following their exchanges, I am trying to let you come to that time. Okay? In Nigeria, as at today, yeah, under the APC, Egbekegbe, Nigeria has been so divided. Even Nigerians have been so divided. In the process, people know why Nigeria is so divided. It is because of how Nigeria is indeed, right, structured. Even though people say there is no structure, okay? What does that mean? From the word go, yeah, it wasn't meant to be like this, okay? It was meant to be a sort of, you know, parliamentary system of governance, which gives every region the autonomy to decide for themselves how they wanted to grow, how and at what pace, and without the interference from any other part of the federation, so to say. But that stopped to what we now have today. Before then, there wasn't desperation. The only thing they had back then was competition. Regions were growing based on the talents of their leaders, and then the vision, I would say, and sincerity of their leaders at the time. We Yorubas, we were growing, 100% controlling our own affairs. Now, from 1966, they forced everyone together. And what did that create? It didn't create any unity. It created even more bad blood, because the journey towards this first union, right, was so bloody, very, very bloody. And it was the genesis of the bad blood which our forebearers possibly passed on. Now, 60 years, or let me say nearly 60 years after first union, the Igbos are suspicious of the Yorubas. The Yorubas are suspicious of the Fulanis. The Fulanis are suspicious of the Hausas. Everyone is suspicious of one another. Therefore, game of power became winner takes it all. So rather than unite the people, it divided us more. Poverty escalated, corruption escalated, and guess what? So was the desperation and the frustration. People became more desperate, frustrated, and finding every means. Just do whatever you can to stay above water. This desperation created desperate people in charge of the entire system. So for nearly 60 years, every idea, every style of governance, every conference, everything they've tried never worked. And if you want to know better, you can see it right now in Nigeria of today. It is still the same way it was in 1966, 1970. It's still the same way they are today, even worse. So as we speak today, people are being threatened. Some Islamic scholars, right? They said you must not bring any Christian to northern Nigeria as candidate to come and campaign. I don't know if many of you remember that. That is one Nigeria. So there is no regard, no respect for any tribe or any indigenous people in Nigeria anymore, because they are not recognized. It was this same Obasanjo who started it at the time when he decided to nationalize all the lands in Nigeria for the federal or Fulani government of Nigeria. And they thought that would take away the power of the people. They made the law, and they've made the development of all those lands so impossible for decades. Yorubas couldn't do anything anymore. We just have to wait for whatever they say you could do, or whatever they hand you or they give to you in Abuja. So for nearly 60 years, right, Nigeria didn't build unity. It didn't build development. It didn't build safety. Look at us today. Because of no regard or no respect for the indigenous people, which I belong to, now we are dealing with terrorists that they opened the border for to come into Nigeria from Sahel, from Niger, from everywhere, right? To come into Nigeria, to come as far as southern Nigeria that doesn't even share border with them, but they could transit through Nigeria and end up there. But we have no right to even defend ourselves. So me as a Yoruba man, as a Yoruba nationalist, you call me, yeah? I am not allowed to campaign for the safety and protection of Yoruba land from what Nigeria has handed us. Politicians in Yoruba land are not even allowed, right, to campaign about the insecurity, because even if they talk about them, they have no legal backing, or let me say any kind of a legal instrument or whatever to force anything to happen. They have to go to Abuja. So then I said, what is the gain for us other than the hate and all that? So somebody like me will respect an Awusa man, a northerner, yeah, because I want to believe that a northerner that walks straight into any part of the South, ordinarily, as you will see, should know that it is a terrain with a completely different culture, just same way in that one Nigeria, eh? In northern Nigeria, because of religion, because of their religion, the Islamic religion, their culture, tradition, or whatever, every other thing they put together, in that same Nigeria, they have their own laws, Sharia law, which, according to them, supersede that of Nigerian law. Meanwhile, in southern Nigeria, I am expected to obey those laws. So, as a Yoruba man, I would respect those boundaries because we know where they are. But as Nigeria, so somebody like myself is seen by Nigerianists who doesn't like themselves, who doesn't like Nigeria themselves. It's a bunch of one Nigerianist. You are watching me now. You are one Nigeria. You are one Abi. You don't really love that place. You know you don't. You only love either your religion, eh, or you love your own political oppressor, or the political party, which is the cult group that you probably pledge allegiance to. And in your world, right, they can't really be wrong. They mean well for you. Abi, PDP, APC. For one Nigeria, they mean well. If you meet a PDP, they will tell you they mean well. If you meet APC, they will say they mean well. Abi, if you now meet Labour Party, Peter Obina, they will say they mean well, don't they? All for one Nigeria, yeah? But you need to read them. And you'll be like, oh, are these ones Nigerians? And that's one I hate in ourselves. That's exactly how they feel. Forget banters. If you are not Nigerian, if you are not from Nigeria, or you probably don't have Nigerian friends, you probably will think all those things you read online between Nigerians when they tackle themselves, they are just like normal, no, 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 no. Those tackling themselves, they are from different part of Nigeria where in their brain they have the demarcation and they know or identify only with people from their region, and only them or religion or party or what have you, which are all the differences that Nigeria gives to you. Now, when they talk to themselves, they wish themselves so much evil. When you see those who don't like Tifnumbu in Nigeria of today, they are considered supporters of Peter Obi. Those who don't like Atifku, eh, surprisingly, they are considered as supporters of Peter Obi, right? Now, sorry, one sec. When a supporter of Tifnumbu want to talk, is naturally, expectedly hungry. You know why? Because Tifnumbu has health issue, physical health issue. Is old, okay? And that is the first thing a supposed Nigeria will say. But Tifnumbu is old or sick. So the next response that is going to come from these are one Nigerian is now people who love Nigeria themselves. They are supposed to be brothers and all of that, right? So when a Tifnumbu supporter, if you say, but Tifnumbu is old, I mean, he needs to go and take care of his health. Rather than a Tifnumbu supporter to say, well, thanks for your advice. It's not too old to lead and all of that. You know what I mean now? And just leave it at that. No, it won't. So the next thing you hear is that, where's your own father? Where's your own useless father who gave birth to a bastard? These are supposed to be Nigerians. Okay? Mm-hmm. So then you see the intonation, because it's always more than that. And I'll tell you how. Where's your father? Your sick, useless mother? These are your useless family. And all because you said, this person want to be president of 200 million mumus. This man no day healthy enough to handle this 200 million mumus. So a Tifnumbu supporter is naturally angry. Some will go as far as, I know you are a Peter Obi supporter. I know you are IPOB. All of you people who are born in Lagos, who are born in Nigeria, who want to destroy Nigeria. That is called reverse psychology. Something that will make you quickly feel like, hey, waiting I do, waiting they talk. Oh. Me, I don't mean I'm like that. Oh. But typically, that person too as a Nigerian won't keep quiet. Then they will just fire for fire. Then they will go to your life no go better. The way Nigeria, the way APC rule Nigeria, may God destroy your life. May you not, they'll start attacking themselves using unprintable, unimaginable, vile things. And I'm like, you guys don't really like yourselves. You just don't know how to tell yourselves. Then the next thing, they will now move it forward. If they born your mama well, this one is not just in anymore. People are now organizing to go and attack themselves. Are you with me? But you will never see a Yoruba man or Yoruba woman who is pro-Yoruba nation that will say, oh yeah, let us all come together. Let us go and beat the Hausas. Let us go and beat the Igbos so that we can prove to them that this is Yoruba land. But you will see APC, Egbekegbe, people destroying people. As it is today, with evidence, organizing, threatening themselves, all for one Nigeria, just to prove to you and me that it is all about winner takes it all. Now let's go back a bit as well. A little bit again. I am only here to remind you as a one Nigerianist to, number one, agree and accept that all of you, as you are pretending, acting on your own veil, what do they call it? Tribal, ethnic veil to shoot your own one Nigeria, you can save yourself something. I was reading somewhere, they said Peter Obi came to destroy or spoil business for Atifku. Then Atifku's boys, they were now talking. So somebody now said, the Atifku boy said, they were going to give the Peter Obi supporters the treatment of end SARS when Atifku wins. You know, the common question I always ask myself, I used to ask all the time, is that we have seen Nigeria. We have seen the state of Nigeria. We have seen the actors or the characters who brought Nigeria to this state. We have seen what brought Nigeria to this state. Yeah. And all boils down to fake unity, fake patriotism. All of these that are just imaginations of many, many of you who have no idea that Nigeria was not meant to be one first country controlled by whoever wins or whichever tribe, whichever ethnic nationality that gain access into it, rule them, steal them, ruin them, abandon them, and let other people fight for it and take it again. Like, why would you always want to keep that? And that is why I've said that I won't be part of this whole charade. The people that hate themselves more, gaslighting themselves more, threatening themselves more for this one Nigeria are no other people than the one Nigerianist who told you Biafra is not it's not the solution. Yoruba nation is not the solution. One Nigeria is the solution. But true to it, yeah, or let me say false to that, they don't like themselves. It is like to the point that they have been so blinded by their own bigotry, by their own hate towards themselves. One Nigeria, green, white, green, one Nigeria. They have been so blinded that, like I told you, when you see the bigoted Peter Obi supporter, when they look at Tifnumbu, all they see is Yoruba, and everybody be supporting Tifnumbu, they are Yorubas. They must be really, really disgusting people. How can the Yorubas not think like this? Forgetting the fact that there are also his own brothers, his own sisters who are also publicly asking that Kolu should be your president. Whether you want to say they pay them or they don't pay them, but it is there. You are all doing the same job, paid or not paid, which is walking the rope of your ethnic bigotry. The same thing with Tifnumbu supporters. When they look at Atifku supporters, I'm putting them together now because that is where the gaslighting part comes in. I have seen them all discuss. I mean, I'm probably one of the number one troll that you can see on social media. I don't comment. I just watch and I converse. I mean, I just monitor your conversations and all that. APC and PDP with the Peter Obi as it is right now, they want everybody to know that if you see Peter Obi, nah, IPOB, you are seeing. And they want that to remain there in your face. They said they are doing one interview on Arise Television. And when somebody was talking about, I think it was David talking about something unrelated, the next thing, Arise Television, they were showing IPOB videos because they know their audience. That is how they will condition you. And that's it. Because of the ethnic bigotry in many, many of them, yeah, I don't see those who are like Igbos with Igbo personalities who have names, people who are known, okay, out there, who came out because they are supporting Tifnumbu. They are Igbos themselves, so they are publicly saying, now IPOB, 100%, they are the ones behind Peter Obi. It is all deliberate because they are all ingredients that will finally contribute to the prediction that that have been made many times. Look at all of this. Everybody they cook now. Everybody they buy firewood, they put on. So when you see Peter Obi supporters, the bigoted Nigerians, they want to let you know that they are seeing IPOB. Therefore, they are what? Since Nigeria said IPOB is dangerous, so Peter Obi is dangerous. So modeling all of that up is called reverse psychology. So what do you think that is going to lead you? It's going to lead everybody back to the same thing that Mayegun has been saying. You will enjoy it. They are going to kill some of you, okay? Some of you are going to lose your properties in fight of this, right? But at the end of the day, you are going to learn a bigger lesson. Because you know what? You're going to come back to that same time and say, well, what exactly is the reason why we want to keep Nigeria one under this arrangement? That some of you believe that all you need is just a leader. We need a leader to come and unite us. You don't need a leader to come and unite you. You need a common sense to unite yourselves, unite ourselves, and tell ourselves the truth. We will never have peace. We will never have growth. We will never be led like human beings. We will never live like human beings if we continue to be forced together in an arrangement that is not defined. I mean, hello. You hate yourselves for no reason. You will kill yourselves for slight provocation. You will burn your properties. You will do a lot of things to ourselves. And when you look at every cause for that, they all come from the same thing. That is, we did that to you because you are Igbos. Or we did that to you because you are this or that. That has always been our portion. So you can put a break to it. That's what we are saying. And even if you want to still be together, it shouldn't be under this kind of arrangement. This is not a country. I'm saying it to you. We are all like doomed and trapped in it. Okay? Confused, like we don't know what to do. That's where you are. Your politicians, they have run out of ideas. Your elder statesmen and those who are supposed to be your genius thinkers, they've all run out of ideas. Nigeria is bankrupt. Many many section of the country, many part of the country are being governed by, not by your government, by terrorists. So all of these are existential threats to you, whether you are Yoruba, Hausa, Fulani, Igbo, anywhere you come from. And electing anybody under this whole arrangement is never going to bring you any progress, I'm saying it. It never really brings you any respect. Today, they are saying that the whole thing don't turn red. They no one see Peter Obi poster anywhere in Lagos. Peter Obi people said they want to go and do awareness rally at Lekki Toll Gate on the 1st of October. Omo, APC boys in Lagos, they said, how dare you? Now, this is what I'm saying now. Because when you look at Mayegun who wants you to reason like human being and stop pretending, stop lying to yourselves. Okay? Mayegun is the problem. Well, to some of you, not all of you. But Mayegun is not a problem when you are supposed to be one Nigerians, okay? I mean, okay, we're supposed to be one Nigerians on paper, right? But as a Yoruba man, before I can prove that I am not a bastard, okay, then I must be offended that somebody will bring an Igbo man to come and campaign that he wants to be president of Nigeria, not president of Yoruba land, not president of Lagos. So as a Yoruba man, I'm supposed to be offended, angry. And even if I fight, like the Alimajiris, who kill people because of Allah and the Prophet, I should never feel bad because I am doing the right thing. So that is the kind of Nigeria that all of you pretenders are calling one. Do you really think you can grow a country like that? Don't come here. Don't try to come here. And if they say Peter Obi will not campaign in Lagos. Okay, now let's see how Tinubu can come and campaign in the East now. In one Nigeria. They want to rule a country that should be won. You see, some of you will think it's just election. It is not. In 2014, when these criminals, when they were attempting to take over Nigeria, propaganda, lies, fake news, fake photos, fake videos, fake anything, they bombarded everywhere. Almost, it got so worse, that a whole sitting president was stoned. Despite all his security and everything, they stoned him. They didn't care. That was what the propaganda did. So what happened? APC won the war, but they lost the battle. So APC won the election. Everyone felt like, hey, but they had a totally divided, polarized, nearly ruined country because of that election. I mean, some of you probably have forgotten what 2014, 2015 looked like. APC changed at the time. Family members were fighting themselves for disagreeing whether they should go for change, Buhari, or just keep the known devil, Jonathan. Families were fighting themselves. Father, mothers, tearing friends. Relationships of years were destroyed to this day. So after the election, you would expect that, okay, maybe people will come back together. Do you know that many people have never repaired their relationship because of that 2014, 2015? You know why? There was so much hate. So much hate. Messages that were conjured, lies. Beyonce said Abraham Lincoln from his grave endorsed Buhari. This one said that. Propaganda upon propaganda. And everywhere you walk into, if you don't agree, you are enemy of Nigeria. I lived through that moment. That's why none of the things you are doing right now, none of them freaks me anymore. I lived through that time. You are seen as enemy. How can you be this heartless? Don't you think Nigeria deserve better? Are you not seeing all this that is going on? 2014, 2015, everyone was right. Everyone on that voyage of change. Everyone was right. If you don't agree, you are enemy of Nigeria. Seriously, they were writing people's employers. The hate was much, right? Home and abroad, the Nigerians who felt like to keep Nigeria one, to make Nigeria better, to unite Nigeria, to keep all of Nigerians respected again all over the world. You must join change. It's change or nothing. It was hell. But for those who stood firm, like, no, you're not going to bully me. Instead of bullying me, I'm not going to even participate in the election at all. Forget it. No. Instead of me to follow this, your change, I'm not going to even, you know what I mean? It was bad. They were reporting people to their employers. People were being sacked. People who got, their own contract, local contracts. People were being traced to their houses. People were being reported to their family members. Warn your husband, though. Random people because of Buhari. That was how the propaganda, that's how fake the propaganda was. No joke. But some of you have forgotten. Abi? Some of you didn't know that the reason why so many people will follow the APC, despite all the failure, all the destructions, all the killings, the reason why some of them never wanted to say to oppose APC was because of what happened in 2014, 2015. People sworn over their lives. People went all way. I mean, all out of their ways to bring this calamity. And so many people, some of them, They can't just go back and say, I regret, I am sorry. In any way. So APC won the election, president, this, that. But they lost the battle. What was the battle? The battle for Nigeria is to say, would Nigeria ever live in peace together? The answer is no. And why? The reason is because the indigenous people of the countries that makes up Nigeria today, they are not factored into the scheme of things before they form this Nigeria. They are not stakeholders there. They wrote a book behind them. None of them knew anything that was written in that book called Constitution. But in the opening of that fake book, it said, "We, the people of Nigeria." You know that thing? Everything is bogus from word go. They didn't have a say. They didn't have a stake in there. To the point that everything is being dumped on them. Give us your land or your life. Oh, Fulanis are killing us. They are killing us. Why are they killing us? Oh, they are killing us. What is all this? Oh, we want. No. Hey, calm down. We know why they are killing you. You know what? You need to give us your land. They need land. If not, they continue to kill you. There's nothing we can do about it. Give them your land or your life. So the people are not given the choice. They don't have any real choice. The choice has been made for them by the people who never factor them into what is called one Nigeria. So how do you live in peace when you don't have respect for yourselves? Do you know what is called respect? Respect is when you respect people's culture, tradition, their land, the norms, everything that makes them who they are, including the space they own. You need to respect all those. And you must respect them only if they agree to be part of a country that you will be controlling. Yorubas we are not part of the arrangement that put us here. We are not. And we need to tell our children that. So you can't tell people to live in peace while you are taking a piece at them. No. You're taking a piece on them, right? And you're asking them to live in peace? Are you taking a piece? Of course, you're never going to get peace. So Nigeria is not offering you that. Nigeria is not offering us the opportunity, right, to table our differences, address them, and in fact, set our own standard of if we really want to be part of this or not. So, APC, Egbekegbe, they latched on the Nigeria fault line. And that's what you are seeing today. And that's exactly what they did. And I'll tell you this. When the terrorists who are now kings in Yoruba land, when they were running hammock in northern Nigeria, in Middle Belt, many of us were raising alarm. They are coming for us. They are coming, and if they should come for us, who is going to stand for us? Who's going to defend us? Because of one Nigeria, there is no amount of attacks, insults, to the point that attempts on the lives of the pro-Yoruba Nigerians. And guess those who were attacking the Yorubas more? The people who are not in support of Yoruba nation. Do you know that they are not Biafrans? They are not Fulanis. They are not Hausas. The first set of people to condemn and continue to condemn the importance of self-determination, they have always been the Yorubas, especially the educated ones. Dubious, very dubious, cunning, fraudulent. The people who are against the self-rule, sovereignty, self-determination for the Biafrans, they are not non-Biafrans. They have always been the Igbos. And that is why when those who are non-Yorubas, when they support the Yorubas who said, Yoruba nation ka, Yoruba nation ni. Yoruba nation, Yoruba nation. We are talking about how to build a country, how to make a country work. Yeah, you are talking about Yoruba nation, Yoruba nation. What nonsense? Educated ones. Yorubas themselves. My friend, shut up. Biafra is dead. There's nothing like Biafra. Shut up your mouth. There's nothing like Biafra. When you look at those saying that, especially those who are actually saying it sweet, that is so sweet in their mouth, they are Biafrans themselves. It is what it is, isn't it? Yeah, they all have their reasons. Today, a supposed Biafran who is now obedient because of one Nigeria, Biafra can wait. And he will say it boldly, without thinking. And then you, a Biafran, who have seen through all they have done and what they are still doing, then you'll be there, gobmasked, like, how could you say that, Chinedu? Because of waiting. My brother, see, and they always have a reason. They always have their defense. My brother, see, when Peter Obi get there, all these things, he go do up, he go, now wait till we want with that. And you'll be like, really? That is one Nigerianist for you. Their reasons, waiting for their chance. If it's going to be in any way favor the Igbos. The Igbos haven't ruled Nigeria. You know that. Yorubas have, or had, and yeah. Fulanis, Hausas have had their own shots. Right? But a Biafran, enlightened Biafran, educated Biafran, knows that Hausa, Fulani, Yorubas ruled Nigeria did not change or impact in the lives of the people from these places. You won't say, man, look at Biafra land. Look at Igbo land. They don't even have road. They don't have electricity. They don't even have telephone. You know why? Because their man never ruled Nigeria before. Or if you go to other part of Nigeria where their people have ruled Nigeria, or more, they are enjoying 24 hours electricity, stable, standard healthcare. If you see their schools, they are paying them good money, good roads, or more. Man, our people must rule Nigeria. No, come on. And a Yoruba man will tell you, that for Nigeria to be united and safe and loved, we don't need Yoruba nation. What else? Yoruba nation? And this Yoruba nation. My friend, that's a kilo cousin lori. Dust, sawdust, the first in the brain in it. I've had people talk like that. My friend, this Yoruba, my friend, go and sit down. Let us all come together and elect a better person and to lead Nigeria, and Nigeria can be great. But last, the people who condemned the importance of self-determination, who are also Yorubas, they did not condemn it because they have any better alternative or any better option. They condemned it because Yoruba nation, or shouting and asking for Yoruba nation now, is going to deny them their turn by turn Nigeria Limited, sufferness turn by turn Nigeria Limited, death turn by turn Nigeria Limited, poverty turn by turn Nigeria Limited. So it's going to be a turn of the Yoruba man to create his own version of poverty, killings, oppression, suppression, and the rest of that. So why do you want us to go and do Yoruba nation when a Yoruba man can be president and all of us can say, yeah, president? Yoruba man is president. How many people are working like this now say Buhari is president, other than those who are in their team benefiting from the largesse? So the point I'm making is this, okay? You are pro-Nigeria. You have been commenting since, trying to see who are you going to convince here, all right? To tell them that you have figured it out. Honestly speaking, now, if you do Honestly speaking, Atifnubu go do am. You are even beating your chest like that, like ready to, because you are so confident Peter Obi is going to change everybody's mind. Nothing where you did do. All the stories, all of you are going to cook up to back and sell the lies to your fellow Nigerians there. Everything that you're going to put, they are still all going to come back to one thing. And that one thing is that Nigeria is not for you. It is not for anyone. And keeping it together is not for you. It is not. The opportunity we have is that those who are condemning their brothers and sisters simply because of what they are likely going to gain from this Nigeria, think about those who have gained same, all those who are gaining same right now, and think about those who have died, hoping that they made the right choice back then too. So when everything goes down, right, then you're going to come back and say, well, you know what? The ideal thing is for us to go our separate ways without having to kill ourselves, like what happened in our war. Look at what happened in our war. Do you know that it was the CDS, Chief of Defense Staff, Irabo, that came out to say the killers or the Owo massacre, that they have arrested them. But it didn't take long for us to know that it is also an arched job in order to deviate the minds of the Yorubas, especially from the heinous crime committed on Yoruba soil by Fulani terrorists. Well, ISWAP claimed responsibility. Listen to this. The ISWAP, Islamic State for West African Province, right? They claim responsibility for our attack. Other intel came, confirmed that this attack was carried out by ISWAP.